everyone, my name is Rachel and I'm excited to share with you LunchRoom, my capstone project for Hackbright. LunchRoom is a web application built with React on the front end and Flask and Python on the back end that helps groups of users make an informed decision on where to eat based on each user's preference and location. As I worked on my project, I became mindful of a real-world problem, cost. As I walk through my project, I'll provide you with 2 examples where I successfully reduced costs by significantly reducing API calls while maintaining the quality of the application. Let's jump in. As a host, I will start a session and send a link to the session to my friends. Each session participant can either provide their exact location or approximate location using their zip code. Session participants can then provide their food preferences in a simple form. They also have the option of adding one of their saved restaurants to the session. Participants are taken to a waiting room where you will receive real-time updates as new participants enter both the session and also the waiting room. This was completed using an AJAX call within a React set interval function, prompting the React components to re-render when new people have joined. Once everyone is in the waiting room, the host will then be allowed to continue to the next step. The host will be prompted to provide how far everyone is willing to drive to the restaurant. The minimum duration is calculated and displayed by sending the user's geographic coordinates to the Google Maps Distance Matrix API, parsing the response, and having the maximum distance between any 2 users. On submit, the center point of all users is determined using some geometry, and then this center point is sent to the Yelp Fusion API with each food preference input. The API response includes a list of restaurants sorted by best match. To determine if restaurants fit within the distance range, I initially looped through each Yelp API response and made a request to the Distance Matrix API each time. To reduce cost and number of API calls made while keeping the best match restaurants at the front of the list, I use an itertools.zip_longest function to add the values of each list alternatively in sequence to create one list while keeping the best match restaurants at the front. Once 10 restaurants are added to the session, participants are automatically redirected to the quiz, where they rate how much they want to eat at each restaurant, while provided information about how far the restaurant is from each user. Here I ran into another challenge with the Google Maps API. Initially, my Google Maps component re-rendered for each restaurant. I reduced costs by using a React useRef hook to update the highlighted restaurant marker without re-rendering. This improvement reduced API calls by tenfold. Once all participants are done, they are automatically redirected to the results page, where restaurants are presented in order of the group's aggregated ratings, which was queried from the database using SQL Alchemy. Going forward, I have a lot of additional feature ideas, such as creating a Chrome extension that will allow you to add restaurants from Yelp directly into your saved restaurants. If you're interested or have any questions about my app features, I would love to connect. Thank you for your time.